And bonjour, this is Bruno and Judith, and we are getting ready for ASCO. Last minute before the ASCO meeting. So tomorrow I'm flying to Chicago. Judith will not be joining, but Daniel Jaramillo will be with me. And it's going to be 4 days of this is a Super Bowl of our industry. This is the most important, most exciting time. And so today we're gonna see how CLIN can help prepare. So we have a lot of data that Judith is going to present, in particular about what's anticipated at ASCO using the CLIN platform. So by the way, if you're listening, so follow us, subscribe, comment, and if you're going to be at ASCO, look for me. I'm going to have my purple hat. I probably will put my purple suit on so you can recognize me in the crowd. Say hello. We'll take a selfie. Since I'm in the process of becoming famous in our little industry, that your help would be very welcome. All right. So Judith, welcome to the podcast.
Hi, Bruno. Always happy to join and really excited about ASCO, right? Like coming right in the corner. We have it.
And I hope next time you can join. I know you're coming more to ESMO, but I hope you can come to ESMO, to ASCO as well. All right, so let's look at what CLIN can do to help prepare last minute. As a reminder to our followers here, so this podcast is about sharing with you, building in public the LARVOL CLIN platform. CLIN is a Wikipedia of cancer data. And so obviously most of the data that matters is disclosed at conferences, and the conference that matters the most is ASCO, and it's starting tomorrow. Right? So let's look at what CLIN can do. We are surveying, and we're the only one to do that. We're surveying 6,000 oncologists on the platform X, and each time they mention something about clinical trial data, our AI picks it up, analyzes it, extracts the sentiment, and we do a lot of analytics based on that unique data. And so what we can do here, oh, here's a surprise. I knew it. I knew it would be coming. So,
Surprise.
surprise. Daniel Jaramillo, everybody, is with us. So now we have to behave, right? And Daniel will be with us, with me at ASCO starting tomorrow. Where are you? Are you on the way to, are you on the way?
Almost.
Okay.
Almost.
All right.
I'll be away in less than. No.
Okay.
Actually,
Are
I do
you
have 12
gonna
hours.
wear your smart glasses that take pictures that give you notes and all of that like you did last year?
Actually, that's a good idea. Yeah, I should. I
Okay.
will. I didn't bring the ones
Yeah.
I use for World Lung, but I did bring the other one, so I'll
So
use the other
just a
ones.
little anecdote, then we'll get to a few points. And Daniel has, I think, an announcement as well. But in a previous conference, Daniel has his smart glasses. He was presenting his poster, and he didn't write the poster, but his smart glasses were giving him cues about what to answer to people going by. So he was already sort of
Well,
AI
Judith wrote the
enhanced.
poster.
That was Judith poster,
I
yes.
had no clue what the poster was about, so
True.
I could do TikTok. That's about it. But people weren't very pleased with that. So yeah, the glasses were great help. The glasses were Judith.
Yes, yes, yes.
Nice.
Very cool. Very cool. Um, all right. So before we get to the data, then I assume, Daniel, you got a little bit of an announcement for ASCO. A big announcement. People listening, if you plan to be at ASCO, stay here. There will be a big announcement in 2 minutes or one
Well, I
or
think
10 seconds.
everybody that's connected that's attending knows what the best part of conferences and also the toughest thing of conferences is, right?
Meeting with me.
No, getting
Oh,
snacks.
no. Oh, say it again.
Getting snacks.
The
Like finding the
Yes,
right
snacks.
the
snacks.
snacks.
Yeah, it's the snacks. It's always the
The
snacks.
snacks. That's where we
If
go
you
to
pick it in
conferences.
the middle of the conference, you have to go buy like $47 pizza. That's not that good.
No,
No, no.
we want
The
snacks
exhibitors make it easy for you, and I made it even
and
easier
gourmet
for
coffee. And gourmet
and
coffee.
gourmet coffee. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's arguably the most important part. So
Big unmet
basically,
need.
after a lot of vibe coding, I put together the most fantastic conference app in the history of conference apps. It's called Itinerary,
And how is that
and
spelled, though? E- itinerary. Itinerary. I cannot say it.
it's like
Itinerary dot fun, right?
itinerary.fun. Correct.
Dot fun.
So itinerary.fun. Maybe the producer can put it somewhere on the screen.
Thank you, Shahid.
Um, and it's basically a community driven snack tracker. So you add the snacks you find, You rate the snacks that you have, and then ultimately, I'm hoping by day 2 we'll have a complete list of all the snacks on the floor, and then we just rate them. And we just go in and say, you know what? I'm feeling peckish for some street
Very
tacos. I have
peckish.
to go to J&J's booth, right? I
So we
need
have a
good
snack
coffee
tracker. We have a snack tracker. And by the way, Daniel
and a
did a
swag
pilot
tracker
and a swag.
and a swag tracker. It
Can
does
you?
both.
Oh, it does swag as well. The best swag.
Yeah, I
Oh,
added
well
a
done.
swag thing.
You added swag feature.
Oh,
So conference T-shirt.
Very important. Very
By the way,
important.
so Daniel
Extremely important. Look, I'm a
launched
sucker
it.
for swag. This is my
All
to
right, but
go hand
the name of
sanitizer.
the app is Itinerary, and so people are going to eat the swag if it's a misleading name, but that's okay. They get anyway.
You
So
can Uber Eats an iPhone. That doesn't mean you're gonna eat it.
right. So at ACR, Daniel did a pilot with itinerary.fun, and it nearly went viral. It nearly went viral. I think at ASCO it will go viral. Do you have little cards with QR code or something so you can hand to people? Do you plan to do that?
I have my screensaver as a QR code,
Okay, that's good.
and
Yeah.
I'm doing
good.
outreach in
Wise.
more
Right.
guerrilla ways.
So
Lots of expectations.
people also want to hear about data. So we'll get into data in a second. But everybody
Yeah,
listening, uh, if you go to the
itinerary dot
conference,
fun.
even if you don't go to the conference and want to enjoy vicariously, all right, go to itinerary.fun. You don't need to log in. You don't need to download anything. Super easy,
Nothing,
right?
and it's
You
free
just
to use.
it's free to
I lose
use,
money. That's it.
right?
The
We're
best, the
spending our
best
money
thing.
to that. Larval is sponsoring it. Now you're not going to sell people's snacking habits to other people, I hope, right?
Don't read the terms and conditions. That's all I'll leave it at. Don't read the terms
Now
and
people are going to
conditions.
be worried. Okay, so do it. That's going to be a lot of fun. And the winners get what? People who collect the most swag or command the most. They get
A
what?
special something.
We have a lot of special something. Very, very special gift for you. So let's make it competitive. That's going to be fun. Well,
It's
it's going to be something special. Now, in addition to collecting swag, we're here to collect data. All right.
mhm,
So I'm going to pass the baton now to Judith, who can tell us about what's trending one day before. So we now have collected probably hundreds, maybe 1,000, I think about 1,000 commentaries from
mhm,
verified oncologists, not from me, not from Danielle, but from verified oncologists on Twitter. And the AI analyzed what they said, right?
correct.
Very
Yes.
precisely. And this
Yes.
is the dashboard. There's even a long tail, right? This is the top list. There's even, I think we have a total of about 30 or so. So you can see in the long tail, you got a few positive one. You see some red. Red obviously are negative comments on the
Mhm,
data, right? So all
yes.
of these are the trending. And we are the only company with an analytics that tracks quantitatively what's trending,
Mhm.
right?
So yes.
So let's see. Go ahead. You tell us about what we've got.
over over the 2000 abstracts that we have collected associated to trials in here. As you were pointing out, we have the over the 6,000 DOLs that digital opinion leaders that we track with all the posts that they have posted in X associated to those trials and the disclosures that are coming up in ASCO. So we have the sentiment analysis, and we can see that there are lots of expectations on the late-breaking abstracts coming up for Destiny Breast 09, the Serena, the Ascent 4, the Matterhorn, so Tropion. As we can see, and today's podcast is about pre-ASCO, right? So what are the expectations and what are we going to be looking for ASCO? The Athena one as well is going to be having a late-breaking abstract. And let's see how also this panorama turns out once we have all the data released, right? So if we want to check also, we have some other analyticals in here. We had the number of posts per trial, but we can also check out differently. So who are the influencers posting on X? And we can see one of our top voices, Dr. Amola Kade, that it's the highest rating on the number of posts that he's sharing on X. Then we have the number of top companies that are submitted to those abstracts. We have AstraZeneca, Striking, BMS, Roche, and J&J right
Yeah,
below.
one comment on that.
Sorry. Yes.
I've been surprised by how few companies represent the biggest chunk of
Mm-hmm.
tweets. And of course, I think we have the equivalent with the number of posts, or the number of abstract or presentation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We don't need to get there,
Let
but
me.
we're also producing that somewhere. Um, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised that 4 companies represent half of the buzz, right?
That's interesting.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's quite impressive how unequal the
Yeah.
so really, right, if you take the
Mm-hmm.
top 4 companies, you more than half
Wait,
of the
sorry.
total buzz is represented by four players.
Yes. Mm-hmm. You're
So
completely right.
AZ, BMS, Roche, J&J,
Mm-hmm.
um, these are the big
Giving
players.
also.
Everybody else
Yes.
is, second league.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay.
And if we want to track also the trials by influencer, or we judge the top drugs, right?
Yeah.
In this okay, let's see. Yes. So Pembro is taking the most, followed by Nivo. And if we were to compare it with last year, though it's most of the attention on Pembro, last year had more buzz indeed.
Now, is
But
the
let's
unit
see,
the
we are
number
in
of posts
pre-ASCO.
as, yeah, is it the number of tweet or the number of abstract in this
The
case?
number of abstracts. Number of
Okay, okay.
abstracts.
So,
Yes.
and the other question of what is whether or not the abstract is about Keytruda or is about as Keytruda as a competitor in some cases. We
It could be
might not.
anyway. Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to pause for a second because we've got a second guest.
Yes.
I think that is coming. David, thank you very much for
Yes.
joining.
Hi,
Hi,
Now,
David.
Bruno. Hi, Judith.
we asked David to come because there's something else that he worked on. He showed me this morning, and I'd like him to share the screen. He or Judith can. And what he did is that it asked our favorite 4 AI what are going to be the most impactful presentation at ASCO. Okay, and then he compared that to to our own rating based on buzz. And so share what you have. And so it's the methodology might not be perfect. We're going to continue to refine it. He did a deep research, so not a simple research on AI, but a deep research. And a deep research means that the AI worked on it for 10 to 15 minutes, looking at all the sources, including probably Twitter, extracting the buzz, understanding the different element, and predicting what should be the most important ones. So do you want to share the screen to show
Yeah.
that page? So either you or Judith should share the screen.
And as David shares that, this is the producer, Shahir
Oh,
Sheikh.
sure, here.
Because there's a lot of surprises coming in, I'd like to jump in as well. I just wanted to highlight one thing. Bruno, you're in the States, working for ESCO, all excited, doing a lot of things. There's Daniel, who's traveling from Colombia. There's Judith in Europe. There's David in India. I am in Pakistan right now. There's the whole team of 100 plus people. We are very much on to ASCO and we're very excited. So please feel free to leave your comments and share this episode. And we would love to engage with you as always. Thank you very much, guys.
I'm
Thank
so
you.
glad you stopped by. Thank you very much. Sure is the one who's making it happen, right? We do what he says, and he's the one running the show here. Really, I'm the mouthpiece piece with Judith. So thank you very much, Shahir. And yes, we got 100 people all focused on ASCO right now. Nearly everybody is, and we're not going to sleep for 4 days. So that's going to be quite intense. So. Uh, can you share, David,
Yeah.
the screen?
Can you see my screen? I'm
All
already.
right. One of you should share the screen of what David prepared. All right. Yes. And so again, it's comparing. It's asking AI. Okay, AI, dear AI, beautiful AI. What are the data that you think is going to have the most impact at ASCO? Right. And using deep research, the expensive, more involved effort. And then we compared that with the oncobuzz that Judith just has shown us. and then we have the top 10. All right, let's look at the top 10. And there are a few surprises. I looked at it this morning. A few of them are actually not on our own top 10.
Let's get back to it as a reminder of what are we having in CLIN
All right.
before David gets to show his.
All right, and then we have only 1 minute, so we have to hurry up.
Yes.
All right.
Judith, I've shared you this.
Sure.
All right. So one of you is going to share that, and then we're going to close the call, and that's going to be it. And again, I want to remind people to if you are at ASCO, to say hello, and I would love to meet with you, and I would love to follow up and be connected on social media as well. So this is a result, right? So the top 10 are here. And surprisingly, a lot of the top 10, what does cert means? It means that certified.
True. Sorry. True. It's in Catalan.
Oh,
sorry. Yes.
Did
it means true. It has
How
been
come
translated automatically. Yes.
Oh, that's funny. So,
Yes.
What is that?
So
Cert, what is
it's
that?
true or false. Yes, the false
That
is
is
easier
funny.
to understand.
Everything got translated in Catalan.
Yes.
Okay. So cert means true. So Destiny 9, everybody agrees it's the most important one, right?
Yes.
The 3 AI and Arbuz agree. The second one is atomic, right? Everybody agrees except Grok. Grok doesn't agree. The third one is Matterhorn, all right? And it's a bit of a split. And it did not come up in our buzz as well. Grok also disagree, but GPT and Gemini agree. Then after that, we've got Serena, IM4, Destiny 4, Neo Endura, Keynote 522, and then 781. 781, which only has and 781 is only ChatGPT.
Yes.
Right? Is that right?
No,
it's only us. It's only us for that.
It's us.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's a picture. Right. So I don't know what was on your bingo list for the audience, but keep that in track. If you want to receive that material, send us a message. If you want to receive access or pilot access to our platform, send us a message. Any final words, Judith, before we close for the day?
Let's get to see what ASCO brings us. Let's
All
get
right. See you at ASCO.
See you.
Thank you, David, for joining. Thank you, Judith.
Yep.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Shahir.
Thank you.